Alrighty, hopefully we are back. Sorry about that. We've been having some issues with some YouTube lately for whatever reason. It's sometimes dropping and freezing our screen. Anyway, I was watching on Facebook, things look good, and I just popped over and I saw it was bad. So I apologize. We started a new one. Hopefully you find us. Anyway, it's just been halftime. We're a minute 20 before teams take the floor again. First half numbers for you. Plymouth, 12 first half points, 6 from Lillyquist, 5 from Triton. Of course, she went out of the game and re-entered following a collision with the floor, and 1 point for Campbell Booth. 2 two-point field goals, 2 triples, and 2 or 3 from the charity stripe were the Panthers of Plymouth out of the East Central Conference. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, the Tritons, 46 first half points. It was 12 from the senior Hope Barrington, 10 from Musial, 10 from Gracie Gresh, 7 from the facilitator Trista Feta, 4 from Sydney Weekside Whitehouse, 2 from Hannah Greisen, and 1 from Kaya Drip Drop.
Like it.
11 two-point field goals, 5 triples, 9 of 11 from the charity stripe were the Tritons. Do me a favor, if you found us, let us know how we're doing here. Keep the comments coming. So I'm not watching on YouTube, so hopefully I'll be able to monitor that a little bit better. But if not, if things start freezing up, whatever, let us know. We'll try to address them as quickly as possible here in the second half. But speaking of the second half, I've got to adjust the second half scoreboard since we were busy building the new stream there. There we go. We are all squared away on that. Don, thoughts from the first half? It'll be Triton basketball to start. They'll look to build on that 46-12 lead.
Yeah, the Panthers got off to that quick start and, really kind of punched the Tritons in the mouth in the first couple of minutes, but then, the Tritons were able to force some turnovers, a couple 5-second calls, a couple 10-second calls, and they were really able to build out this lead. And it'll be interesting to see how many more big minutes they're going to go with some of their starters here. There's one of them, Feta, corner 3. It's off. Gresh with the tough rebound, goes through 2 and gets 2. So Gresh had a good first half, and she was one of the 3 Tritons with double digits in the first half. Usual comes up with the steal. Ball is loose.
Gotta be at 10 here. There it is.
It was only a matter of time. Some good initial reflexes from the sophomore Peyton Musial and knocked that ball loose. Force another turnover. Here's Feta over to Whitehouse. Musial left alone, didn't want the 3. They'll start swinging it around. Looking for the best possible shot.
Well, not too far off our other game. Sheboygan South at Germantown. Now it's 54-15. Germantown all over Sheboygan South just in the second half.
Pretty identical scores. Feta couldn't get the 3 to go. Offensive rebound for Musial. Here's Musial in the post, facing some traffic. Gresh on the curl, kicks it. Feta will reset things.
Fond du Lac's up over Bayport, 30-24 at the half. That's a FRCC foe of the Tritons. Appleton East winning 33-23.
Gresh was fouled inside. She'll have 2 free throws.
Trying to get some scores coming your way. Kimberly's up 27-21 over Sheboygan North. And, of course, the one game that's got implications with this one here and the Tritons is at the half, Menasha was leading Marinette at Marinette 25-15. That one was at the break about 4.5 minutes ago.
If things hold up, the winner of that game will be here tomorrow night for some Saturday primetime action. You got the Friday primetime tonight for a lot of teams. A lot of teams looking to make it to that second day. Tritons will come the other way with it. That ball hit the bottom of the backboard, went out of bounds. You don't see that very often.
This Triton just looked different than they did in the regular season. Not that they weren't taking the regular season seriously, but it's a different intensity, different focus this time of year.
White House looked pretty focused on that. 3 laces it from the top of the key. And yeah, you're right. As I was watching a lot of their games earlier this year, and yeah, you're definitely right. They definitely turn things up when the lights turn brightest in a sectionals game like this.
I mean, every movement is got purpose. It's got a reason. It's just surgical.
The simplicity is there, but the execution is perfection. Gresh for 3. That's the sign of a great team. When everything that you look at, you're like, God, they make that look so easy, and what they do is so simple, and they just run it with just sheer brilliance and perfection. Barrington with an easy one off the dish from Usual. This one, if it wasn't already, is turning into a rout. Ball's loose. Feta kept it in bounds. 4-on-1. She had a multitude of options. She picks Gresh for the easy finish.
And you can imagine at some point, Coach Rody will pull off that pressure maybe around the 12-minute marker or so.
Couple more minutes. What a pass.
Wow.
Barrington
See a different angle from here. Even Feta, she took a little breath like, whoo. She was impressed by her own pass.
That thing was a missile coming this way. Inside, foul, bucket, and 1. So Ellison Lilliquist with a couple of nice finishes in this game. She was fouled by Gresh. Looking to complete the 3-point play. A couple of substitutions. Ashley Miller, Ezra Strablow, and couldn't quite see who that last one was. I believe it was, well, let's see what they update on the scoreboard here. Hannah Grayson just checked in for the Tritons. Free throw's good. I believe it was number 10, Claire Pope, who just checked in as well for the Panthers. Feta in and out on the 3. Musial offensive rebound. Couple of times she's fouled. The second time she'll get to the free throw line.
Shot the little tip in there, did P Money.
Padding her stats there maybe for free throws off. Usually about a 70% free throw shooter. Second one is pure.
14 minutes exactly left to play in this one. 61-15.
This is going to be close to another 10. Well, no, the ball is loose. They're going to have to keep this count going, and I think they called a timeout. Yes, they did.
So we got a timeout. We'll stay here. We'll keep it with you. We got some catching up to do. A message from the WIA and the Wisconsin Department of Transportation. It's time to join the Buckle Up, Phone Down movement. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation challenges all Wisconsin drivers to put safety first by taking the 2 most important actions to prevent or survive a crash. Use your seatbelt on every trip and put down the phone when driving. Buckle up and phone down on every trip, every time.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Samia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for girls.
I'm gonna soak up the sun.
There's a little bit of a throwback to the first of the back-to-back championships that Tritons are looking to make part of a three-peat here this year. Charlie Apple and Samuel Pitchka. Samuel Pitchka, of course, she's out at University of St. Thomas, I believe.
There's a lot of athletes from around here that come into St. Thomas. Recently, a cross-country and track star Isaac Nowak signed his letter of intent to go to St. Thomas. So congratulations to Isaac if he is watching.
So seeing no comments, I'm assuming everything's going well, but if somebody can just put in a comment that's watching on your phone or TV or iPad or whatever, let us know.
Fado with the left.
Make sure everything is all well.
That was an impressive finish from Trista Fada. She's now up to 9 points. They've almost got him by 50 with 13 minutes to go.
Drip drop at the table, all set to check in.
That's going to be a fun one to say in future years because she's only a freshman.
Exactly.
So
You got 3 more years of that.
that's going to be good stuff.
Plus, we've got potentially 5.5 more games left this year. Not putting the cart before the horse, but
If they can keep this up, it will be that 5.5 games that he just spoke about. Here's Fada. Gresh, he's going to pull the trigger on a 3 and knock it down.
well, and there you talked about it. They got him now by 50, 51 to be exact, 66-15. 12-10 left to go here in this one.
This is about the time he said they'd pull off the press and maybe a bit lighter that time down the floor.
Yeah, you get a couple options. You can either pull it off with, your first 5 or 6 that are in there, or you can go to the bench and continue to press with, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there, right?
In the first year that I've been here, I've learned to never question a Hall of Famer, and especially one as good as Sarah Rhodey is. So I don't think there's any doubt that she knows what she's doing when it comes to games like this. There's a couple substitutions on the floor. Ball's on the floor. Looks like Trakel tried to split through 2. So the Tritons will be on the offensive end.
Couple more updates. Kaukauna 39, Green Bay Preble 21. That one into the second half.
Man, that was kind of those just because why not kind of shot. Peyton Musial kind of nonchalantly threw that one up there. That was maybe the best switch we've seen all night.
She says, I'm open. Nobody's got a hand in my face. I'll let this one fly. 44-33, Fond du Lac up over Bayport. That one now into the middle part of the second half as well. Nina's taking care of Wisconsin Rapids 63-25.
Paige DeMullen's going to come in for Musial. He'll just hit that 3.
Sarah, I appreciate it. She says it's great now. Maggie says works on the phone, but not the TV app. Yeah, which kind of confirms for me that it's a problem with YouTube a little bit. I think that's going on for whatever reason, a disconnect between YouTube and our streaming, our Restream app and everything. So hopefully they push through an update tonight and everything will be all square for tomorrow night's game, 7 o'clock, 6:45 on airtime back here tomorrow. Tritons will take on the winner of Menasha and Marinette.
Miller tried to split 2, and floater was a bit short. Fada and the foul. That's what they do. You miss one on the other end, they're out and running quickly. In transition, Fada's now in double digits with 11. She's got a chance for one more at the charity stripe. Knocks it in. We'll have some substitutions. That is number 14, Ellison Lilliquist for the Panthers, and Trista Fada comes out to a nice ovation. Cassidy Webster comes in for her. 10.5 to go. Press still on, so maybe they are trying to work out some things there that.
Yeah, but this is a
that I
little
talked
bit
about.
of a second line, right? Whitehouse is the only starter that's in there.
Correct. She gets the steal and finish there. That was pretty good defense and an even better finish.
And that's the thing. I'm okay with this. I mean, you've got Drip Drop in there. You've got Webster in there. You've got DeMolin and Greisen. And these are all kids. And now Whitehouse takes a seat, and Goki 10 deep now are the Tritons in this game. But these are kids that, depending on foul trouble, are going to have to come in and pressure tomorrow night, or next Thursday, or Saturday, or if they're lucky enough to get to the state tournament again, in games like that.
Yeah, without question.
Catch us up on the scoreboard, 74-15. And here's the thing: they played Pewaukee to start the year. Tritons only lost. Pewaukee, like the Tritons last year, nice gather there by Webster. But at that time, Pewaukee was only kind of 6-7 deep.
Yeah.
Now Pewaukee's going to go 10 deep, and every kid can score, every kid can dribble. So
very true, very true. This is a wild offensive possession. Goki's going to get it back, and Webster's going to set things up top. Man, I mean, that thing started with a long Goki outlet pass that split two Tritons. Then it was kind of flying all over the place. There's a nice catch by Wall. Drop inside, bounces in. So they get the 2 out of it. That's all that they care about. 76-15 and an over and back.
So just over 9 minutes left to go here in this one. As you said, Dom, a 76-15 lead. But this...
we got to be getting close to running clock territory pretty soon here.
Yeah, it's kind of next wave of Tritons here. Looking to go to work, and Drip Drop does inside.
It's extending the lead, and back-to-back couple nice finishes for Drip Drop.
Love to see the starters getting active, jumping off the bench there, cheering on that second wave.
That's what sports is all about. 3-pointers up and off from Lilliquest. Here comes Goki the other way.
So Panthers had 12 at the break. Just the and one play from Lilliquist. The lone 3 points on the board here in the second half for the Panthers. Triton defense really locking down. Well, we got a quick second here, and we head towards the conclusion of this one. Milk has been building champions for centuries. Why? Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscles, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscles for athletes, like few other beverages. That's why pro players know they're going to need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
The way this thing's been going is the clock will continue to run. Looks like the Tritons have had a lot of milk before this game, maybe even some of Mike's magic stuff. It's a reference to Space Jam for those of you who didn't quite catch it there. Another turnover, be Triton basketball.
All right, David Kim says the TV is working too, so that's good.
They get that update a lot quicker than we expected, it looks like.
That's all you got to do is speak ill of them, and boom, update, done. No, I don't know. Yeah, the last week and a half, just I don't know what it's been, but it's been a struggle.
Absolute madness. Webster with the 3, so that's one of the 4, I believe, Tritons who are yet to score, knocking down a 3-point bomb. You're just missing DeMolin, Goki, and Kendall Rotsman, I believe, and then everyone will have scored, and then the night will be perfect.
Well, they got some up for the postseason. You got Moore is up. Emma, is it Syke?
Syak, I believe.
Syak. Charlie King is up. Addison Simpson is up. So still some more. More potentials there for the Tritons.
Campbell Booth at the free throw line, trying to get them on the scoreboard there in the second half. Like you mentioned, the only points they've had thus far were that and one from Lilliquist, so I'm not quite sure what that run was that the Tritons were on. Let's just go with impressive. Free throw stops at 2-for-2 trip.
(46-12) at the half. It was.
Here's Goki. She'll tee up a three. Got it. There is not a soul on that Triton bench that was not standing and jumping after that shot went down. But Ricky driving, shot's no good, rebound wall drop. Webster coming the other way.
So we need Ronsman and DeMullen of the kind of regular season roster, not the postseason call-ups.
Steal from Booth, Euro step, nice finish.
Oh, excellent.
Taylor Trakel in transition. You're looking to get DeMullen a shot here.
Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. That's where I'm at this point in the game. Let her fly. There we go.
They're working hard to run her off of a back screen, not a whole lot opening up.
Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, this second wave here for the Tritons, they go against Barrington and Feta and
That's
White House and Gresh every day in practice. So
that's got to be pretty darn tough, man.
they get out here, you can be like, whoa, we can breathe a little bit.
Webster for three. That's her second triple. They're at 87, so on top of getting everyone to score, they may get over the century mark. They go inside, but Ricky had it knocked away. Goki on the floor, and she's fouled. That's going to go against Bodenwood Ricky, so that'll be her first. And it looks like the Panthers are going to have a big change here. The only player that will remain on the floor will be Lilliquist. Other than that,
So they do get kind of get that four-man line change.
yep.
Well, Bayport making a little bit of a comeback. I don't want you guys to leave this broadcast, but 49-44 Fond du Lac over Bayport. I don't know if that's a final yet or not. There's DeMullen inside, huh?
Looks like the Tritons are going to do a similar line shift with a lot of the young guns getting set to check in over there. Here's a drive from Vaughn. Goki comes the other way. Webster looking up the floor, nothing doing. DeMullen in the corner, fakes on the three, drives inside, and finishes. And now there's going to be a... We've used the phrase hockey line shift a couple of times. This is the absolute definition of a hockey line shift, is you got a whole new five on the floor. This has got to be a special moment here.
Plymouth is going to use the timeout. We were going to use it as well. Get in a couple more of our announcements. One from the Pat Connaughton Foundation. Through 3 keys of course, clinics, and character, the PCF offers an unrivaled experience that teaches translatable life skills such as work ethic, teamwork, leadership, accountability, discipline, and how to develop a competitive edge on and off the court. Because leadership is so much more than a game, it's a way of life. Message from the Pat Connaughton Foundation. Always a reminder, a great opportunity exists for people who enjoyed sports as participants and would like to give back to the game that means so much to them. Becoming a high school game official gives you the opportunity to get involved, get in shape, and help teach the game to young people. Signing up is easy. To become a WIA licensed official, go online at WIA.org/membership W7sports.org to apply and become a licensed official. A message from W7 Productions and the WIA, keeping the education in sports. Well, Dom, just over 2 minutes left to go in here. This one, running clock situation. We sit at 91-19. And let's see, who do we got in there now? We should have, I got to go to the handout at the door, but I believe Kendall Ronsman's in there now. Is that number 25, Emma Syak? Number 23, Charlie King is in there. 34, Lydia Moore. And 22, is that Addison Simpson?
Believe you had that right. Yeah, so a lot of young
Nice
faces on
backdoor
there.
cut there.
I think King
From
got a
Schwartz.
piece of that on the
Yeah. There
other
we go.
direction. Here's Syak. Over to King. They go inside. Push shot's no good from Moore. King the offensive rebound. Ronsman now has it. Simpson's gonna try a three because why not? No good. Syak the offensive rebound goes up, fouled and one. So she's got a chance for a three-point play in a sectionals game. That's gotta feel pretty special. 5'8" freshman. Free throw's good.
94-19, under 50 to play. Also got to give a huge shout out to Stella and Henry running our main camera. Stella will be back tomorrow night. So appreciate their efforts tonight. They did an excellent job. Of course, big shout out to athletic director, I'm drawing a blank right now on his name.
Matt Koenig.
Matt Koenig. Anthony had everything set up ready for us to go here today. Coach Sarah Rohde and the rest of her staff. Of course, big thank you to Dom.
And a big thank you to you for being here.
You were able to carry the broadcast while I fought technology.
That may be the battle I've lost most in life, is me versus technology. It's about it. And that is how this game is going to end. Well, actually, they're gonna stop it with 0.2 seconds, so Claire Pope can shoot the final 2 free throws.
Stick around for our Pat Cotton Foundation Player of the Game. That interview will follow the conclusion of this one. We'll be back here tomorrow night, 6:45 on airtime, 7 o'clock tip.
So the Tritons back in sectionals like they never left. 94-19 the final. Coach Rohde's got her team poised and ready to make another deep march into March.
Absolutely. For Matt Koenig and head coach Sarah Rohde, for Dom D'Angelo, thank you for tuning in tonight and putting up with the struggles of technology. As Dom said, your final out of the Triton Center. Tritons 94, Panthers 19. Stick around for our Pat Cotton Foundation Player of the Game interview. That one coming up next. The first one of the postseason. Tritons advance. They will face the winner of Menasha Marinette tomorrow night, right here in the Triton Center. Alrighty, we are back with our Pat Connaughton Foundation Player of the Game. It is Gracie Gresh from Notre Dame. Yeah, exactly. All right, Gracie, I mean, talk to me. You guys have been off for a week, so what was the mindset kind of this week coming into a 1-8 matchup? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously a lot of focus probably on yourselves and internally on what you guys need to do better and to perfect this time of year.
Yeah, I think Sarah really prepared for us for anything that anyone could give us on defense. So I think whether that's being face guarded or just a different kind of defense that we haven't faced yet this year, I think we prepared for that. And then I think we agreed as a team that we'd go in with like a mindset each game. So this game was like a shark mindset. So we were going to be like the Sharks and not like the Minnows. So, yeah.
All righty. Well, I mean, I could tell just, we did a couple games with you guys down the stretch, and you can definitely tell that the intensity was just turned up just a little bit. Not quite that sectional and state level intensity yet. Still a few more dials to turn up. Sharks tonight. We'll see what you guys are tomorrow night, I guess, when Menasha or Marinette come to town. Menasha was winning at the half. I don't know. I don't have an update on that. But, I mean, talk to me about your bench energy. I want it from the starters, not from that second and third wave that comes in the games in the second half. But talk about the starters and their bench energy at the end of the game, because you guys were cheering for every kid out there. I mean, a shot, when they touched the ball, you guys were standing up hoping they shot. Like, when they passed, you were, like, disappointed.
Yeah, we talk a lot about, like, energy. We kind of call it bench energy. And really just, like, everyone contributes on our team. So, like, they cheer their hearts out for us. So then when they get in, we cheer our hearts out for them. So, really, it's just like a two-way kind of thing.
Exactly. Now, I got to get the inside scoop. Are you picking out the shoes for your dad for coaching on the sidelines? Because there's no way that he's picking those out.
I have been lately, but it kind of depends.
He's
been like winning with the same shoes, so I'm telling him to like stick with it.
Well, exactly. You got to stick with those lucky green and gold kicks over there at St. Norbert. But 94-19, they took down the scoreboard for us here. But 94-19, Triton's winners in the regional semifinal here over the Plymouth Panthers. We'll be back live tomorrow night. Hopefully the technology continues to improve. 6:45 live time, 7 o'clock tip. These ladies behind me, they'll be back in action. They'll take on the Menasha Marinette winner, and we'll have another post-game interview hopefully with them. And we've got 1 down and 5 more to go, right, ladies?
Yep.
All right, that's the magic number now. It's down to 5, all right? For Dom D'Angelo, for Gracie Gresh, and the rest of the Lady Tritons, you've been watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.